What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video. Hope you're doing well, feeling great, and enjoying freedom. It's a great day to have a great day. Today, I want to talk about why you need to start preparing right now. Do not wait until the new year, new me, nah, blah, 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 blah. Don't wait until there's a problem. Don't wait until it's too late. Be proactive right now. And I'm going to give you a list of some of the most important and useful and practical prepping equipment that I have picked up over the years and give you some examples of why it's as important as it truly is. We're going to get into it, but really quick, just in case you're new, make sure to subscribe for a bunch of videos. Subscribe to my second channel for bonus videos. Get yourself some DYDSS merchandise to help support the channel in the biggest possible way. This is the limited edition DYDSS Christmas line. I know Christmas is over, but a portion of the proceeds are going directly to St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. You have until New Year's Eve to pick yourself up one, so please move fast. Let's raise some money for the children with cancer this year. Try out some G Fuel energy formula, $5 off your first order by clicking the link in the description. And of course, make sure to go and get your up to 12 free fractional shares by downloading Webull, link in the description, and funding your account any amount. If you refer one friend, click that little invite button, send it to one person that you know. They're going to give you either $100 or $200 worth of free Apple stock. And I found out today you can actually repeat this promo 10 times, which means you're going to get $1,000 to $2,000 worth of free Apple stock if you refer 10 of your friends. Webull link in the description. Everything is linked in the description. Okay, so today I wanted to talk about why you need to start preparing today. You need to start preparing yourself right now. Oftentimes, it's human nature. We put things off, we procrastinate, and we're reactive. We wait until something goes wrong to say, oh no, how do I fix this? Rather than being proactive, taking care of things ahead of time. That way, God forbid something does eventually happen, we won't have to say, oh no, how do we fix this? Because guess what? The problem will already be at least partially taken care of because you were proactive and because you took care of things ahead of time. So in today's video, I'm going to talk about a couple of different really practical pieces of prepping equipment that you can go and get yourself. I'll leave a bunch of Amazon affiliate links in the description of the video as resources. That way you can click on them and read a little bit more about them. Don't just take my word for it. Click the links, read the product reviews. You know, hundreds, thousands of people, tens of thousands of people have bought these items and used these items. And the best part is they're not just for emergencies. These are like everyday pieces of equipment that you can get yourself. So the first one that I want to talk about is a method of water purification. This is something that I use on a daily basis. But guess what? It can come in handy during an emergency as well. I picked myself up the Mykie water purification unit. And by the way, for the record, I'm not sponsored by anything that I'm sharing in today's video. Everything that I have, everything that I'm going to be talking about are things that I purchased with my own currency, and I was not given a check, was not given any free product. It's just stuff that I bought myself and I use, and I like it so much that I feel the need to recommend it. Okay, so the Mykie water purification unit. They come in a variety of different sizes. I got the 2.25 gallon unit. What this is a method of water purification, not filtration. It goes beyond that. It removes the E. coli, the bacteria, the particles of heavy metals like lead and rust in the water. It purifies and cleans out traces of pharmaceutical drugs. You can actually pour river water, rainwater, swamp water into this thing, and it will clean, filter, and purify it to the point where you can drink it. And this is something that I got myself a couple years back for a couple different reasons. Number one, water is life. There's no arguing that. There's no contesting that. Without water, there is no life. So I wanted to be able to always know that I'll have access to clean drinking water. And on top of that, I wanted to stop wasting money on gallon jugs of water or cases of plastic bottles of water, because number one, drinking water out of, a plastic container is usually not the greatest thing for you. And I'm not exactly one of those go green type of people, but if I can do something that's healthier for me, saves me money, and on top of that is a little bit more environmentally friendly, I'm in. So I got myself the water purification unit made by Berkey. Link in the description if you want to read a little bit more about it, or if you want to get one for yourself. The next one that I wanted to talk about is the Nesco Food Dehydrator. I got myself this so that I can go to the grocery store, pick up, apples, bananas, kiwis, strawberries. I've mostly, since I bought the thing like 4 or 5 years ago, I've mostly used it for fruit. But you can do it for different types of meats, you could do it for vegetables, you could do it for a lot of different things. And what this does is it removes roughly 95% of the water inside of these foods. It completely dries them out, or 95% dries them out. It only removes a small percentage, maybe 5% of the nutritional value, so it keeps almost all of the nutrients, all of the vitamins, all of the everything inside. It dries it out, and if you store it properly in mason jars, or if you vacuum seal it into a bag, not only will these fruits last you a week or two like they ordinarily would, they can last months, years, decades, potentially a lifetime if stored properly. So number one, I got this thing so that I can food prep. I can store away dehydrated fruits and different types of food for myself. God forbid something were to happen, I would have access to long shelf life food, like canned goods. I have those as well. It's important. Food prepping is important in the event of an emergency. Whether the power goes out, whether you are in a bug out situation, whether there's a house fire, like whatever. There's so many different reasons that having extra food stored away, long shelf life food stored away, God forbid there's an emergency. Not to mention, it saves money because rather than food going bad, or fruit and vegetables going bad after a couple of days and having to throw them out, this is a way of making them last like 1,000,000 times longer. So the Nesco Food Dehydrator, I will leave that linked in the description. Next one that I want to talk about, and I'm saving the best for last, by the way, but the third of 4 that I want to talk about here is the Solo Stove Portable Fire Pit / Cooking Stove. Now, this is something that I got myself maybe probably about 2 years ago, maybe 3. I got this a couple years ago, and it's about the size of a paint can. It's like, yeah, that's the best way I could describe it. It's about the size of a paint can. Link in the description if you want to see what it looks like. I did not want to bring all this equipment to the park with me, but it's a portable camping stove. And it has holes on the bottom and it has holes at the top, and the reason, and it's designed this way for airflow to keep the fire burning longer and the fire burning hotter. And this thing is an incredible, like this is like an unbelievable product. I didn't really have super high expectations. I was like, oh, that seems pretty useful. I'm gonna get it just for, for the fall, campfire in the backyard type of thing. It ended up being an incredible product that not only can you use for just, a backyard kickback with a couple of friends or whatever, this is something you can actually take camping with you. It's super lightweight. It can fit in a backpack, and not only that, you can cook with it. If you flip the lid that's on top of it for the campfire, if you flip it upside down, it has these prongs so you can set a frying pan on top. Man, you could make like grilled cheese, you could make eggs, you could like whatever you want. This thing is unbelievable, and the coolest part is you don't have to buy fuel. This thing lives off of dried leaves, twigs, sticks, branches, and stuff like this. This thing is fueled by Mother Nature. If you have access to dried leaves and sticks and twigs, just go for a quick walk, get a couple handfuls of, like this for example. You can break that twig right there into 4 pieces and it goes right inside. And because of the way that it's designed with the airflow design that it has, it burns for way longer than it ordinarily would. It burns way longer than having just a mini campfire the way you would normally have a campfire. This thing just makes the fire last so much longer and burns so much hotter. So that right there. And this also comes in a variety of different sizes. I went with the Solo Stove Campfire, it's called. There are a variety of different types. Different types are just basically different sizes. I went with the campfire one. I think it's like the happy medium. It's a little bit on the smaller side, but I wanted it to be able to fit in a backpack and be able to take with me in the car and not take up a whole lot of space. It's called the Solo Stove Campfire. It's perfect for backyard kickbacks and camping and cooking and whatnot. So that link will also be in the description. Can really come in handy in a bug out situation, or in the middle of the winter, if God forbid something goes wrong, power goes out, this is going on, that's going on. Worst case scenario, you can go into the backyard and cook yourself up some dinner if it really came down to it. Are you noticing a pattern here? Everything that I've been explaining so far is something that would be incredibly useful in the event of an emergency, prepping supplies, but it's also something that could be used on a daily, weekly, or occasional basis, even if it's just for fun, or if it's just to save yourself a little bit of money. Amazon affiliate links are in the description. And now finally, I saved the best for last. The fourth product that I want to talk about, and something that I use almost every single day, is called the Jackery Portable Power Station. That's right. You may have heard of this before. It's exactly what it's called, a portable power station. I've made several videos on this product in the past where I've actually had it in hand and showed it off on screen. Again, I didn't want to take all this stuff to the park with me, but it's a portable power station, a portable generator, a giant battery where you can plug some, and the one that I got, actually I have two. I got myself one back in 2020. I got myself the 500 watt one, which so far so good. I have never been in a situation where I felt as though it wasn't giving me enough power. But I decided to also go and get myself a secondary one, a smaller one. And the one that I went with, I want to say it's the, I think it's about half the size off the top of my head. I'm gonna look it up right now and find the exact size that I got, because I don't remember off the top of my head. But the 500 is the one that I keep at home. It's the one that I keep fully charged at all times in the event that the power goes out. Because like I said, this thing it's not powerful enough to keep the fridge up and running, but it's powerful enough to keep, all or most smaller appliances up and running. And it's way more than I need, and it's absolutely perfect. But I wanted something that's even more portable. I wanted something smaller. I wanted something lighter. I wanted something that could fit in a backpack. I wanted something that I could just take with me, because, the new job that I'm working at, I got transferred, kind of a little bit of a hike away. Plus, I do a lot of car camping. I like to do regular camping. I like to spend as much time outdoors as humanly possible. And I wanted something that wasn't, this 13-pound battery pack. I wanted something a little bit smaller. So I went and got myself a smaller version of, it's really the same thing, but even smaller. And I'm looking it up right now. I went and got myself the, Jackery. I apologize for my lack of video preparedness. I got myself the smaller version of what I already had. And I'm having trouble finding it. Okay. The one that I went with was a 160 watt. It's the same thing that I have, but a smaller version. It's the same thing that I have, but maybe like about 1/3 roughly of the size, 1/3 roughly of the weight, and also obviously 1/3 roughly of the power. There's my shut up alarm. So I will leave all these things linked in the description. These are things that you can just, like the smaller version, I just keep it on the passenger seat of my car. It's something that I take with me, and I leave it in there. The other one I leave at home bigger, more powerful. God forbid the power goes out, or God forbid, you know, bad hurricane, snowstorm, something like that. I can keep everything that's an absolute necessity up and running and fully charged with it. Absolute unit. And then the smaller version is just one that I keep in my car for, you know, day trips, or, you know, to and from work, or car camping, regular camping. It's smaller, it's lightweight, it's the same thing, but just a smaller version. So hopefully that puts everything into perspective. The Amazon affiliate link to the Jackeries, both of them, along with maybe even other sizes if I can find some links to those. You can go bigger, you can go for 1,000, you can go smaller, you can get solar power, or you can get solar panels to charge the Jackeries as well. And I'll also leave a bunch of other Amazon affiliate links as well in case there are other products that I didn't even bother to mention in this video. I'll leave those in the description as well. You can read about them if you choose to. You can pick yourself up one if you choose to. You can check out other people's opinions if you choose to. All the links will be in the description. If you guys like today's video, please hit that like button. Subscribe if you are new. Subscribe to my second channel for bonus videos. Get yourself some DYDSS merchandise to help support the channel in the biggest possible way. This is the limited edition DYDSS Christmas line. I know Christmas is over, but these are going to remain in the store until New Year's Eve. Portion of the proceeds are going directly to St. Jude Children's Research Hospital, so please help us raise some money for children with cancer this year. Try out some G Fuel Energy Formula, $5 off your first order by clicking the link in the description. And last but certainly not least, make sure to go and get your up to 12 free fractional shares by downloading Webull and funding your account. They're going to give you up to 12 free fractional shares just for doing so. And if you refer one friend, they're going to give you either $100 or $200 worth of free Apple stock, which you can keep and hold on to, or you can sell and use the cash to buy something you would rather have instead. Webull link in the description. I found out you can do that promo 10 times. So if you refer 10 friends, they're going to give you $100 to $200 worth of free Apple stock times 10. So it's $1,000 to $2,000 of free Apple stock. Do not pass up on an opportunity. Webull link in the description. All the Amazon affiliate links will be in the description if you need some prepping gear. Thank you guys so much for watching. See you in the next one. Don't you dare stop smiling. Peace.